Hi guys, it's your girl Chantelle, and today's topic is it is never too late to start again. Yep, that's the topic. It is never too late to start again. Where in your life do you need to start again? Think about it. For me, it's my thought patterns, my behavior patterns. Maybe it's a relationship for you, maybe it's that business, maybe it's that YouTube channel that you put off, those things you've delayed and you've just left it there. For me, putting my ideas into a book. I would always put ideas into a book. I leave it in the book and then just close the book stays like that with the ideas. Nothing comes into action or into fruition. And I decided after lesson this year, I got to that point where it was just like, I believe God was positioning me to purpose. You know, when you come to a certain point of, we could say, gracefully broken, He positions you, uses that pain and to put it into purpose. And it got me to that point where I was just like, I'm so sick of limiting myself. I'm so sick of not opening up opportunities for me. And I just got sick of it. So I was like, that's it. I've had enough. I'm opening opportunities for me. I'm doing things that I didn't want to do. I'm saying things that I don't want to say. You know, being that bold person, that one where you don't want to do those things where fears hold you back and anxiety and stuff like that and all these other worldly things that just contaminate your mind. I was like, nah. And I got to that point where I was like, you know what, God, if God's eye is on you and his favor is in your life, that's trust and reassurance. And that's just saying that if you know and you believe very, very well that you believe and you have that reassurance, then you got it. You can do anything. And part of me, because I went to church, and I'm just sharing a bit of myself. I go to church, and you can go to church. It doesn't matter if you go to church. It doesn't mean you're like, you're either a good or bad person. I don't know, but like, it doesn't mean you're like, oh, you're a great person. Church, I go to Bible study as well. And it's done so much for me in my life. God has blessed me so much. He's taught me about lessons and blessings, and I'm still learning too. And that is something I would like to share further on as I make more videos. And going back to the topic, which is starting again, you can always start again. For me, I want to start again with my thought patterns and my behavior patterns. I feel like part of me, I lost a part of me, and so I had to go back and restore and ask God for restoration for me. And to get that back again. And I just want to remind anyone out there that it's never too late. You can always start again. No matter what it is, start again. Whatever that you have in your heart, or whatever that's those ideas that are prompting in your mind and you've left it in there, you gotta bring it to life. Because if you just leave it there, it's not gonna go anywhere. And ideas, man, don't underestimate it. Like, don't. Ideas, those things that come into your head, bro, I believe that's God who did that. And you need to do something about it. And I've let for so long, I have been in a comfortable state where, not a comfortable state, it was more towards, I always gave and gave. And now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, you know what, I'm in that position where like, I'm going to give more to myself, more time for myself. And that's what I'm doing. I'm starting again, putting myself first, positioning myself first. But also, I don't forget my family. I pray for them too. But I want to be happy for myself and doing the things that I've delayed for so long and putting it back. You can always start again, and it's never too late. It's normal to start again. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're ever in a state of mind feeling like you don't want to start again, you need to get out of it, because that's false truth. That's Satan. It is. That's the truth. You have God and you have Satan, good and bad. And he can manipulate your emotions and feelings, and he can make you feel like that. So you gotta be able to discern. And so I was in that place where I had to discern, and I had my good friends around me, who I'm so blessed to have them, that told me about God and told me to discern that don't rely on worldly things, but go more towards the standard of God. If anything, discern with God's standard, His Word, His Bible. That's the answer there. But don't take it so seriously. Don't be so serious that you forget to have joy in your life. Speaking of starting again, my friend this is a true story, and I was working in warehousing back in that time, and she's like this to me. She goes, Chantelle, I'm 27. I'm too old. I don't want to start again. And I said to her, 27 or 72? like 27 or like 72, you are still young. You got so much to live for. And sometimes we can get stuck in the idea of like being in a mindset where we just feel like, oh, I can't start again, you know, it's too hard. Like all these other questions and all these thoughts come through our mind, and it's just like, I don't want to do that. And it's just that right there. Don't stay in that. Don't stay in that thought, because it's never too late. You can always start again. And we need to bring new thoughts into our head and actually change our mind state, change our state of mind, and believe and create new belief systems, saying that, yes, I am young. Believe I am young. Forget what people say. Forget what others say. Because that's the influences. There's the worldly things, and that's what they say. But it's never too late. You can always start again. And making these videos is an example for me starting again, because I put this off for so long. I started a video like back in the early year, and then I stopped. Reason why I stopped, because I was afraid, I was timid, I had anxiety. I was like, how do I do this, God? Like, how am I supposed to, what do you want me to do? And I knew God was telling me, like, this is what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to share these videos. But I was like, I don't want to share it. Like, I don't know, like, what am I supposed to say? Is it supposed to be like a certain way that you're supposed to do it? And I got too much stuck in my head where I was looking at other things, other people, how they did it, and I was like, I don't think I'm good enough for that. But now that I look at it, I see myself, how God sees me, and I see my potential, and I see the qualities, and I see the molding of what He did in my life, creating me, molding and shaping my heart, uprooting anything that is old and installing with the good seeds so you can grow and flourish. And that's all that grace that I have is from God, and I'll always be thankful for everything that He has given me. All of it, the good and the bad, the lessons, the hurt, man, oof, all of it, and the restoration that He gave me. I'm so grateful for it, and I wanted to share with anybody out there to let them know that it's never too late. I don't know your situation or your circumstance or how hard it is for you, but it's never too late. You can always start again. God's got you. He's got you. His teaching, His lessons, His teaching, correcting and rebuking is part of His love. He's trying to teach you and put you into the right position He has for you. He knows what's best for you. Sometimes we focus so much on what our own plan is, where we want to do this and that, and it's like, no, that's your plan. His plan is so much better. It is. And so I just want to remind anybody out there that it's never too late. You can always start again. You can always start again. If you ever feel like you're by yourself, you're lonely, or you have so many people around you that say the wrong thing that say the opposite of what you really want to hear, go to God first. Pray to Him. Ask Him. Ask and you shall receive. And when you ask with a good heart, with a genuine heart, not with wrong motives. And ask with a burning belief in your heart that you really, really believe it. Do not doubt yourself, because when you doubt, you're like the wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. And you must believe it and know it, that you will receive it. Ask God, because He's got you. He loves you. He's a powerful God. He can take away anything like that. He's also very scary, so you must fear Him. But know that you're not alone. God is always with you, and He's there for you. And I want to remind anybody out there who needed that replenishment or encouragement that it's never too late. You can always start again. You guys have a great day. God bless you all. Mwah! Cheese.